Hey, what's up? I started thinking about the qualities and conditions for life and how, you know, depending on where you are, like pros and cons, I guess. But then I thought about it like overall, and it kind of started making sense to me. Well, honestly, this has always made a lot of sense to me. Like, we're just victims in this stupid fucking place called Earth. This dumb shit known as this universe, this like absolute piece of fucking trash that's scattered everywhere with trash human beings and trash, just dumb, ugly, fucking gross, fucking disgusting, terrible shit everywhere, no matter where you go. And the only thing that saves you from recognizing this is fucking blissful ignorance. And the reason why I would say that is, for example, you can see research that's all out there that, a lot of us that, let's say live in more privileged countries where we can have the luxury of like clean fucking water and food to eat, blah, blah, blah. And we don't have to worry every single fucking day about gross conditions in terms of being susceptible to like more disease or like whatever. Why do we have higher rates of fucking depression? It's just trash and it's crap. Because I guess the more luxury and privilege that you have, it gives you more of an excuse to just sit with your thoughts. And you kind of just notice how fucking stupid and dumb everything is because you just conclude that, like, oh, okay, this world where humans have to constantly fight each other, dominate each other, and get all the earnings while the losers remain losers and fucking suffer because there's no other way around it. You're just either a fucking victim or you're an oppressor. But then again, when you realize that you're also an oppressor, how is that supposed to make you feel better? You're still a fucking piece of garbage as well because, oh, survival of the fittest, dog eat dirt, dog eat dog world, right? It's fucking gross and it's fucking disgusting, and we all just contribute to this cycle of suffering. And sure, somebody always has it worse, but then you know what? Somebody also has it better. So back again about how people in more privileged places have higher rates of like depression compared to people in, you know, less fortunate areas where, for example, I might mention they're more susceptible to disease or not having clean water, actually have higher rates of depression. No, not higher rates of depression, actually have higher levels of like happiness. I'm very disorganized right now with my thinking because it's all just hitting me all at once how garbage and stupid and fucking, hideous this existence is. But, okay, I'm gonna try to articulate myself for you guys because it's all about me, and my fucking channel. Me. Um, okay. So, people in less fortunate places with, you know, maybe not clean drinking water, maybe not the best, quality of education, let's say, they have higher rates of happiness. And why is that? Because when you live majority of your life basically on survival instinct, like 24/7, well, I mean, we're all doing that, right? We're all just like slaves to our survival instinct. That's why we choose this disgusting life. Just that dumb fucking survival instinct. But anyway, when something decent does happen, why wouldn't you be grateful to, like, let's say, be one of the lucky ones that have food, whereas maybe so many people that have, died from starvation and all that kind of stuff? Why wouldn't you feel super fucking happy? But then that's just the survival instinct triggering itself like to its like highest cope. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy because I've noticed that everybody around me is fucking suffering, and I'm like, well, better off. And I'm gonna fixate on this tiny part of my life that's actually good because I'm one of the few that didn't die of disease, or I'm one of the few that didn't fucking starve to death, and that's why my life is pretty fucking great. Because of this tiny small thing for my overall shitty life, just because of this tiny, tiny good part, I can just dismiss all that, and blah, 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 I'm like super fucking happy. And then look at us over here. Clean drinking water, cleaner living conditions, let's say. And, we're here trying to wonder, oh my god, who are we? How am I gonna fucking stand out? Because maybe you don't worry every single fucking day where you're gonna find clean sources of water. You don't have to be faced with this whole what if I just believe hard enough, like a fucking stupid moron, that this dirty water is actually gonna help me, even though logically I know it's not, but brain has to cope right in dire situations. So that's why people do things like, fucking drink disgusting water, or let's say, I think my sister was telling me about this, that that Israel Palestine sort of shit, there are kids apparently eating their own hand. I didn't I would have to double check that, but I mean, okay, I wouldn't be surprised about it, because life is an illusion. It's built upon a house of cards. And yeah, it kind of just tells me that overall, even though we might live our lives oppressing everybody to a certain extent that has it, not as great as us, because yes, kind of like what I said, everybody has it somewhat better to some degree, right? We're just here fucking, I don't know, wasting away like this life, this mental gymnastics dumb crap to keep on going. It's just, I mean, we have okay, no, the way I see it now, maybe we're still not even as different as compared to those people that live in those fucking horrible living conditions, because sure, we as average, regular, ordinary people are gonna take our tiny moment, our small victory, and majority of you dumbasses are gonna act like, yes, my life is so fucking good. No, it's not. It literally just seems like the universe brought us here literally just to fucking torture us, literally just to make us fucking suffer and all that crap. I mean, if you don't think so, that's because ignorance took you over. Yeah, that's what it takes to be happy. Fucking ignorance. Being a fucking moron. But I do have a video talking about how being smart also kind of qualifies you as a fucking dumbass still. So don't interpret this as me literally trying to bolster someone up, even myself. I've just reached this conclusion that okay, it just has to hurt. But you know what? Laugh through the pain, because life's a fucking joke.